to Roadies Roam the World and our 6th and final episode of the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. John. During a portion of our trip, the Atlantic or north side of St. John had rough seas, which made the conditions just right for some surfing. We got to enjoy this water sport as spectators. Cinnamon Bay Campground and Beach proved to be a perfect spot to start and end our days. Kit took advantage of all the photo options he had to choose from, including doing some night photography.
Remember to like and subscribe to get notified about our latest content.
Wait, called an audible. I have to go get something for the bug bites on my legs. So don't forget your bug spray if you come to St. John. And if you do forget your bug spray, don't be too cheap to buy it in the grocery store or the general store at the campground, because I'm telling you, if it works, it'll be worth it. My legs right now are on fire. They itch so bad. And the anti-itch stuff like that you can get for after bites is not working. So we're going to go into town, maybe get me some good hydrocortisone, that word. And hopefully get me feeling better. And then we're going to do a little bit of just exploring, maybe some hiking, just kind of being prepared for everything. So I'm taking my suit and all of it. So we'll see you out there. All right, we're going to go explore a new part of the island.
We set out on a road trip to the southwest part of the island that we have not explored yet, in hopes of finding some new spectacular views. Our first stop may take us to the most treacherous road that we've been on yet. Looking for a nice cove with a beach, but all we found were high hills, cliffs, and all on private property. But while we are here, we take in the nice scenery and grab some photos. All of the houses on this hill are pretty, and you can't beat their views, but oh, look at those driveways.
Time to eat, so we find the Windmill Bar and Restaurant to grab some grub. We learned about this restaurant when researching for our trip. They also have a webcam that looks out over the Atlantic if you want to check out their live feed later.
Okay, so this is the Windmill Bar and Grill. So it used to be a sugar plantation. The workers of the sugar plantation, the enslaved people, actually purchased the land. And so their ancestors used to work this plantation, and now they own this land and the bar. And it's got a really great view, so we're gonna go up and check it out.
The windmill is not fully intact, but the base has been preserved and patrons can dine inside. As we walk inside, we were drawn to this gorgeous view. And since we sat where the webcam could see us, we called our daughter to have her go turn on YouTube.
Jaden got to see us on the webcam.
With our tummies full and visions of the view dancing in our heads, we decided we wanted to give the Atlantic one more chance at snorkeling.
Before we get to the beach, we still have an interesting drive ahead of us. Highway 206 was the most challenging drive that we had on our time in St. John, full of switchbacks and very narrow roads. Hope you're ready for an adventure. Let's go! We went snorkeling at Hawksnest Beach, and while it did not compare to Salt Pond Bay, we still got to see some fish and some nice coral. As you can see, the coral bleaching is prevalent in this area, and while it diminishes the experience a little, it was still a great time. While it will take time, the coral will eventually return, and this part of the Caribbean will once again be a vibrant snorkeling destination. After snorkeling and walking back to our Jeep, we finally get to see our first iguana of the trip. And then we see another. These are green iguanas.
Hi, we're getting ready to go to the village to do some souvenir shopping. And then we're just kind of doing some stuff today to get ready for our trip home tomorrow. So tomorrow's travel day, and today is just kind of get ready to leave and make sure we can repack everything the way that we packed it so that we can fit everything into our suitcases. Which means souvenirs will have to be flat and not bulky. All right. We'll see you in town probably.
We didn't venture too far for souvenir shopping. These shops are on the edge of Cruise Bay, coming from the campground. We shopped for our souvenirs, and then we got some lunch at the St. John Brewers. We recommend the toasted coconut brown ale. I had 2 pints. It was so delicious.
It's our last morning in paradise. We're leaving today. We're getting our breakfast. We're sitting at the Rainforest Cafe at Cinnamon Bay Campground. We're going to have some breakfast, and then we have to return the rental, get on the ferry, and get on a plane. Go to Charlotte, and then go home to St. Louis. So that's the plan. It's going to be a long day of travel. I'm going to keep you updated on how that goes.
We got some advice and took the Crown Bay ferry back to St. Thomas. It was straight from the dock to the airport, no stops, no pickups or drop-offs. Our ferry ride was a little rough, and it took us a little longer, but still only about 30 minutes to St. Thomas and the Crown Bay dock. As we say goodbye to St. John, we get ready for our next adventure to 2 national parks in Colorado. See you next time on Roadies Roam the World.